Hey guys, welcome to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson. We are starting a new series about calorie deficits. So how do you know you're creating the best calorie deficit? How do you know even where to begin? And we're going to eventually cover some very nuanced topics like, should you reduce calories from fat or carbs? Should you do more cardio or less food? How do you know when you've gone too long? So a lot of things to get to. But Adam, this is a direct question from one of our viewers in YouTube. So let's answer this with a little bit more information than he may have even thought he was going to get. So we're creating an entire series around that one single question. Calorie deficit, though, we've talked about this many, many times, but I was grading a handful of exams in the National Academy of Metabolic Science. A lot of people taking their first exams for Tier 1 to become a certified nutrition consultant. And this is a primary question. These students have to create plans, nutrition protocols, macronutrient profiles for case study clients. And this is the first thing we have to do, is determine an energy balance and an appropriate calorie deficit. So Coach Adam Atkinson, how would you do that?
Yeah, so you just need some background on the client initially, knowing, height, body weight, their general activity. A good divide between, cutting calories or adding cardio can be how much time that person has in their day. And I've had clients like this who really just don't have much time to do cardio. So we usually end up attacking calories or the input, so to speak, versus providing more cardio or output, because that's going to add hours to their already very, very busy schedule. Things of that nature can really direct me on whether I'm going to use more cardio or more calories. Then you have other people who maybe have all the time in the world and you can use a little more cardio with them. Also, just the overall stress and recovery response is key. Making sure that you just don't drive someone to the ground where they're in a hormonal state where cortisol is just so high. That can actually slow their progress down. So these are all things I'm sure we'll talk about as we get a little deeper into the series. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of thoughts that go through my head when you initially ask that question.
So I am a 5'8", 180-pound, 50-year-old pro bodybuilder, and I'm getting ready for a contest. I need to get down to 155. I need to drop 25 pounds. Those are my stats. What does Adam Atkinson give me for calories and macronutrients?
Yeah, so first we need to kind of determine what you're already eating and if that is a maintenance area for you. Now, this might be a completely different start for you, but first I would start at protein. And you said you're 185 pounds, so we might go 185 just because we know that that is going to be a slight surplus in protein. And if we match body weight, that's going to be more than enough protein. And we can tweak that as we go. A lot of people worry about having that protein set perfectly. I like having a little bit of a higher buffer just in case. And yeah, if you get down to 155 pounds, we might find out we need 165 grams of protein, especially if we find you're losing body fat slowly. We can kind of conserve more carbs. Carbohydrates, I would probably put you somewhere around, 270 to 300 to start. And then I would try to fill up the rest of the calories with fat and keep fats relatively low just because they're going to be the least thermic potential. So, just off the top of my head, I would probably put you somewhere around 60 on fats, keeping those relatively low. And then just start out with some small amounts of cardio. Maybe go, a couple 5-minute HIIT sessions, because a lot of guys in particular don't do any cardio at all. So just a few HIIT sessions to help you transition as long as joints are good. And then just like 2 steady state sessions just to ease you into some movement to start. You don't want your transition phase to, you want it to exactly be that. You don't want to just, turn on the dial or the volume 1000% out the gates. And, that's why we call it a transition phase. We're kind of changing someone's entire lifestyle. It needs to be a slow step-by-step process.
Okay. All right. So that is the process we go through in considering these things, the thought process. In the next episode, I'm going to grade Adam, just like I would a National Academy of Metabolic Science student. So stay tuned, and we're going to go through the exact details and formulas you need to know to create the best calorie deficit.